You're all a bunch of credulous rubes. Your math and your reading and your geography with your app and your hotline and your texting your nudie photos over the oh, that was you. Quickly on the impeachment meltdown, which is totally blown up in their faces. It looks like they're going to lose possibly Joe Manchin, maybe another Democrat on this. Adam Schiff and the House managers and the president's defense team were given the opportunity yesterday for closing arguments, which was staggering because Adam Schiff, who has a history of doing what? Who has a history of lying, making up stories, fabricating false evidence of Russian collusion that never happened. I mean, as I've said to you, he is bar none the sleaziest member of Congress. There isn't even a close second. He is a liar, a discredited conspiracy theorist, and a hack. You would think Adam Schiff, who's known for lying, that's his thing. Everybody's got something. Joe's known for his great hair, his Elvis-looking hair. Paula for her stunning beauty. Me, I'm not really sure yet what I'm known for. I'm still trying to figure that out in my life. Adam Schiff is definitely known. I saw that. Adam Schiff is definitely known for his lying. That's his thing. So he goes up on the House floor, and I'm not messing with you. You had tipped the Daily Caller when we pulled this off the Twitter feed. In his closing argument, I'm going to get to you why I'm doing this in a minute. This is going to be a segment of how crazy the left is, but I'm not just doing it to highlight. I want to do it for a reason because it ties into my first segment about how the left thinks they're smarter than you and they're really dumber. This is Adam Schiff suggesting, Joe, that if we don't impeach the president, it's not a joke. You can hear it in his own words. He could sell Alaska to the Russians. This is it. What? Adam Schiff. Yes, get ready for it. Here it comes. Adam Schiff suggesting we could sell Alaska to the Russians.
This has become the president's defense, and yet this defense proved indefensible. If abuse of power is not impeachable, even though it is clear the founders considered it the highest of all high crimes and misdemeanors, but if it were not impeachable, then a whole range of utterly unacceptable conduct in a president would now be beyond reach. Trump could offer Alaska to the Russians in exchange for support in the next election, or decide to move to Mar-a-Lago permanently and let Jared Kushner run the country, delegating to him the decision whether to go to war.
Holy crikey!
Holy Moses!
This is real. That we didn't manipulate. That's really. No. You think? Let me just give you the headline to this segment first, because again, it's related to the Democrats' meltdown in Iowa. How? Ladies and gentlemen, the Democrats. Remember the CNN segment last week? Rick Wilson, that other guy, and Don Lemon. I don't even know who the other guy was. Laughing about how stupid Trump reporters are.
Right.
You're all a bunch of credulous rubes. your math and your reading and your geography with your app and your hotline and your texting your nudie photos over the oh, that was you. Yeah, sorry, that was you. That's you guys. The point of this segment, to parlay in from the first segment, is they think you're the idiots and they're the smart ones that should be running your economy, your healthcare, and your education system. You're too stupid to do it. Yet they can't even get their app or their hotline or their text system to function. And you have the House manager on the floor suggesting Trump could sell Alaska to the Russians. Selling Russia was probably next. And that Jared Kushner is going to declare war while Trump's in Mar-a-Lago. Those are his words. I'm not messing with you. Those are his words. Now, showing you how this is not going to end either. This endless litany of stupidity, and I've got more. I've got the captain of stupid sound bites coming up next. But before I get to him, this is an MSNBC panel. Here's Andrew Weissman. Andrew Weissman. Remember Andrew Weissman, Bob Mueller's lieutenant in the hoax Mueller probe where they were investigating the Russian collusion hoax? Remember Weissman?
Yeah.
Who knew Christopher Steele was suspect and knew about the dossier and then was appointed to investigate Trump anyway, even though he knew the dossier was fake? That guy who's been hired, apparently by NBC, as a contributor. Hilariously. Discredited, one of the worst lawyers in America, collusion hoax propaganda artist, Andy Weissman. He says on an MSNBC panel, listen to this, that this isn't it. that there's going to be more leaks coming too, and this is going to be death by 1,000 cuts. Kind of like the Weissman-Mueller team leaking 1,000 things to try and get people to believe the collusion hoax, even though they knew it was a hoax. Yeah, that kind of thing. Check this out.
The wider frame, does that have to give way to, well, this has ended, people have been exposed, and now we move forward? How do they even do that?
Well, I think it is wrong to think of the trial ending this week. I really think that trial is going to end in November. And one of the things that the Democrats have going for them is with the Republicans saying we don't want to hear witnesses and documents. As sure as we are all sitting here, there are going to be more documents and more evidence that comes out between now and November. And that, I think, is going to help the Democrats. It's going to be death by 1,000 cuts.
No, he's not kidding, folks. Andrew Weissman is shown a penchant for abusing his power, was involved in the Mueller probe and a collusion hoax that the Mueller team knew was a hoax within days, at the latest months of the Mueller team being appointed. Still investigated the president. They knew it was a hoax. That's Weissman. What is he doing, Joe? He's giving a wink and a nod to the audience out there. There's more leaks coming. Oh, you mean like the leaks from the Mueller probe when you tried to get people to believe your hoax was real? Remember, these are the smart people. We're all dumb.
You just heard the Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.